Just in a game of two halves tonight, what was your reflections on it?
My reflections on the game today, we played a really good first 20 minutes, and then we had a couple down spurts the second half. Too many turnovers. We only had 3 the first half. We ended up with 12, so we had to take care of the ball. We have to take care of the ball a little bit better. But Adelaide, played 4 quarters, and we just played 2 really good ones.
And you took care of the ball really well in that first half too. You were really on top of things. You were on top of all their things that they were doing in that. So what sort of happened at halftime in terms of that response?
What happened at halftime? Possibly we were probably too content how well we played in the first half. And, we should have done better coming out in the second half and gave a better effort or the same effort to find a way to finish the game. But Adelaide did a good job exposing it and making shots.
What is it that Adelaide do well? Because you guys have been so successful over the last year, but they've had the wood on you in the head-to-head matchups. What is it about Adelaide that they seem to just have over you guys at the moment?
I mean, there's nothing pinpointed. I mean, it's just their time, I guess, against the Hawks. I mean, they play well against us, and they've been playing well all year. But it's just a tough place to play, clearly, and we just have to find a way to not just versus Adelaide, but versus anybody this year to find a way to finish games.
You guys have climbed the summit and won a title. Do you feel like a team like Adelaide has what it takes? Obviously, you're not in their room, but from what you see, do you feel like they've got the firepower?
I mean, basketball, this is a long season. If they stay healthy and they do what they're supposed to do, anybody can do whatever.
Javal had one of those nights. It was 4 of 18. Was it just one of those nights, or was Adelaide doing something specific that might shut his influence down?
I'm sure JaVale would like to probably take a couple more, shots back or take his time on a couple shots. But, as basketball players, you keep shooting until you make it. And, as long as they're gold shots or shots that he practices and work on all the time, and we'll just take the gamble on that. I don't think every team has done something double or, triple team on, et cetera, et cetera. So it's nothing that we haven't or he hasn't seen. So I think he had a couple good looks in there. Just next time they fall. Coming along well. He's coming along well. He's doing much better of getting in shape. And I mean, he wasn't too far off. But like I said, he's learning how to find his spots amongst our offense. And just at the end of the day, he's a communicator. And just he had a good first half. So we just got to put 2 together.
Tyler, JT talks a lot about the shot selection, and especially over the past couple of games, it's not been particularly good. How does that manifest itself in terms of the leadership? Who takes charge? How do you fix that?
Yeah, I think shot selection fuels the other team. And granted, we have guys that take tough shots and also make tough shots, but when they don't go in, it adds momentum to a team like Adelaide playing at home. They'll come down and hit a 3, and that starts with all of us. It's not one person. It starts with all of us. But bad shot or not, there's so many other things that we're not doing right that we're not doing right consistently. We have spurts, just like we have spurts when we win a couple games and we go back to. So we're just trying to find that baseline of Hawks basketball and putting it together for 4 quarters. But, it's frustrating, but all you can do is focus on the next one.
Melbourne on Friday, I mean, you guys tend to perform better with the short turnaround. Do you welcome the challenge? What's the key going into that one?
We're just going to have to follow the scout for 4 quarters. And, I mean, every single game for us is tough. Like, we've had a tough go this whole year, and wins are so valuable. So we're going to do everything we can to play consistently for 4 quarters. If things don't go right, we can't sulk, and we just got to get right back to it. And I think if we do that, we'll give ourselves a chance against anybody.
JT, offensive ratings 9, turnover percentage is 10. You had a good run of it in the first half, only 3 turnovers. How do you start to address that turnover rate and get that down consistently?
How we address the turnover situation is guys just got to start believing in the next person. They can't really, take the game on their own. And we found to do that, in Sydney we did that the first 5 minutes of the game. Guys took one-on-one with shots, and we kind of converted back today in the second half. And, it's frustrating because guys want to do something or get the momentum back going, but all the time it might not be that, that scenario. So, the guys just have to really communicate with each other, amongst each other on the floor to get better shot selections.
Got some questions on Chris.
Yeah, Tyler, can I just ask you about Johnny as well?
I'm someone that's followed his career from the very start back in Geraldton, and for a guy that is a development player, sometimes you can just learn from sitting at the end of the bench, but how much more quickly do you feel like you can develop by playing these sort of big minutes that he's playing this early and, you know, guarding someone like Bryson? I mean, you're a +10 with him out on the court as well tonight.
Yeah, you think he brought a spark. He's been bringing a spark to us, you know, at practice and in the game. He does just that as well. So he does the little things that aren't necessarily on the stat sheet sometimes, but he's always involved in the play. He has like a knack for finding the ball on rebounds, and as he grows and as he plays more games, he's only going to get better. So I think, you know, the ceiling's high for Johnny, and, you know, it's cool to see his growth in such a short amount of time, and, you know, the trust JT puts in him. I think he's done a great job with that opportunity.
And JT, we've spoken after each of your games in Adelaide, and the one common thing wasn't there tonight. You actually got to the foul line more than they did. You won the rebound battle. So some of those physical battles you actually did well tonight. What was the area that you felt like, was it as simple as the shooting that let you down, or where did you feel like you came up short in the second half?
Where we came up short in the second half, once again, it's just our effort on the defensive end and our shot selection on the offensive end.
Quick turnarounds. You've talked about how you enjoy those, and you get to fly home tomorrow, play on Friday night. How much are you looking forward to that chance, especially now to go into the fever break and get some momentum?
I mean, I look forward towards it, and, you know, once my team just plays for 4 quarters. They play for 4 quarters, and anything, they give us a chance to win any game. So that's what we're going to base our mental for Friday. Just play for 4 quarters, find a way to finish the game, and get a win in front of our home fans.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. Hey, Tyler, you've played in this league a really long time. When Bryce Cotton gets his eye in, as he sort of did after quarter time tonight, like, what can you actually do as a position?
I shouldn't have came back for this question, man. I mean, look, yeah, what Bryce does is amazing. I mean, he's been in this league I don't know how long, and I've seen it firsthand many a times. But I mean, he's a tough shot taker and a tough shot maker, and that's just a credit to who he is as a player. And yeah, he's been doing that a while, so I've seen it a bit.